Live, waiting for Marshall to get you going live today. Get your.
I'll go live in a bit. I'm uploading a video now. I'll go live in probably 15-20 minutes.
All right, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Let me change the resolution on this. Let's see. Settings. Let's go up to. All right, there we go. All right, and I think we are live, everybody. Might get a little bit of pixelation. How you doing, Ginger? We are a cemetery going today. Hey, Jen. Established 1854. We'll take a leisurely stroll. Happy Halloween time, everybody. And one of the most interesting features here in this graveyard, and I'm hoping the quality will improve on the stream. How you doing, Uber? Alaska? You know, we all hear about the great 1906 earthquake that occurred on April 18th, 1906, but for per capita, there were more people per population killed here in Santa Rosa. Hello, Keith. George S. died April 18th, 1906, age 14 years. William P., age 12. Children of Abe Luth. Yeah. The great San Francisco earthquake. Ripped right up the valley here and leveled Santa Rosa.
That was the biggest one, right?
Yeah, that was the big job. Booyah! And over here we have a nice memorial park for the veterans. And I like how the veterans thing has the prime place here to visit. They do a thing on Memorial Day here. Yeah, graveyard, a cemetery. What would he say? A cemetery stands by itself. Yeah, we have no church over here, so there's some interesting markers here. Santa Rosa Rural Cemetery, established in 1854. We're going to start making our way up here. There is one very famous person. There's quite a few famous people that are buried in here, but one of them achieved international fame. I'm not going to tell you who it is. If you look it up, just keep it to yourself here. And it is about 5:30 p.m. So it's cooled off. It was a real hot one today, huh?
Oh yeah.
How about that heat today? Huh?
Very hot. I could barely sleep last night. It was very, very hot. There's no western marine layer coming in from the Pacific, and it's the easterly flow from the desert, and it was
like being back in Yuma again, huh?
Pretty hot, very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Some of these markers are so old you can't even really read them anymore. This is Japanese. Toguro Fujimoto. See there? They have a whole section that's here that's just for, I believe it's Chinese, because they weren't allowed to be buried in the same spots. How you doing, Delinda? Nice to see you. So we'll be creeping around. It is getting on sunset. I do have a flashlight here. And what's your initial feeling? You're supposed to be sensitive about.
Well, it's a very old cemetery. Very old cemetery.
Right.
I don't, so far, I feel pretty positive.
Okay.
Very tranquil so far. Yeah.
I think Marshall's sensitive to, the spirit world, or...
Yeah, kind of like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So far, I feel pretty positive.
All right. It's a very creepy old cemetery. And it has some mausoleums and crypts here, too.
Very hilly.
Yeah, people. Yeah, it's good exercise. Have the old artificial flowers and things. Sister A. May was a native of Connecticut there. 1919. This is really cool over there. We have a wooden marker here that is highly unusual that it has survived so long here. I was going to bring Jen, but you can see by the path I have no chance of bringing
there's no
a wheelchair up
a
here.
Wheelchair on gravel, no.
Yeah, well, this is a very hilly.
And a hilly also.
Yeah, this is all the native oak trees here. It makes it very spooky.
Are these oak trees here, Rosie?
Yeah, these are all oak trees.
Well, there's a bench over here to sit down. That's cool.
Yeah. Look at this one, Marshall. This is made of wood. Can you read the date on that?
There's a bunch of build-up now.
That's just made of wood. That is really old, 1860 to something. Isn't that wild that wood survived like that?
What's cool about this cemetery is the trees. The trees really stick out over there.
Yeah, you can see that the sun is starting to go down over here. And yeah, it's that's a mausoleum over there.
That's something I definitely want to
Yeah, we'll check this out over here.
Most of these people died in 1915, 1920.
Yeah, there's different. You get younger as you move out further from the center here. And welcome to the stream, everybody. We are cemetery chooching. The sun is getting ready to go down.
Now let me ask you this.
Yeah.
This type of is this like a headstone or?
This is a whole. This guy was born in 1887.
Right.
Ivy. This woman, she died in 1968, and they entombed her under one solid piece of concrete here. In other words, if you were to remove this, you would have a vault below it that would be sealed, and then if you were to break into that vault, you would find a lead-lined box with a coffin in there inside of it.
That's the way they used to make them.
Yeah.
This was 1966.
Yeah.
That costs a lot.
This costs a lot of money.
They don't do that like they.
Yeah, this is premium.
Yeah.
Hey, Friction, thank you for today, my friend.
Block. I mean, it's just.
Yeah. Well, what does this do? It deters grave robbers, for one thing.
Is that a hole there?
Yeah, that's where you can put flowers there.
Oh, I see. They don't make them like this anymore.
No, they don't. This would be a very expensive. Most of them are on column boards.
What's inside of this? What's inside of that?
If you were to lift up this stone, it's possible you would find 6 feet of dirt underneath of this. Then if you went down to 6 feet, you would hit a concrete lined box, and inside that box would be inside that concrete would be a lead lined box in there, and then inside of that would be the casket inside of that. So it's a lot of steps too.
So in other words, to make something like this today, who knows how much it would cost? This costs a lot of money.
It costs a lot of burying people is almost a scam. It's so expensive, with the cost.
But doing it like this is easy.
Yeah, doing like this in 1968, it might have been affordable. And this is like a family plot here. That's what that would denote, but there's no markers. This is a lot to upkeep, this place, and it's dangerous now because it's very dry season.
Because of the fires.
Right. How you doing, Rob?
You see a lot of different interesting things here that are just old like that.
Yeah, these are all family typical plots that will be families would have purchased.
Is this the oldest part of the cemetery?
I believe that this is. We're probably in the oldest. There's a lot of. This is a huge cemetery. Yeah. And the notable features, one very famous, internationally famed person that's buried here. Here's the mausoleum. You tell me if you get a sense of anything, Marshall.
Well, mausoleums are always creepy.
1883 on here. Get your cinematic shot of the day there. There you
That
go.
thing was built in 1883.
1883, that was built, yeah.
That's
Yeah. How you doing, Chronic? That's cool, Matronisa says, my husband's cremated. He's toppled in the dining room cabinet, bright and cheery. Good for you, honey. That's excellent.
Oh, he's cremated?
Born 18 something. Oh, this kind of freaks you out.
No, there's a blanket. Look at that.
Oh, well, you have a lot of homeless sleep over here, too. You know, it's nice and peaceful. Memory of my beloved wife when we have reached the end of life, obeyed nature's laws, and our body dies, are laid side by side in this house of clay. We pray we all are spirits united in love. May he send to 100 spirits above Richard and Sally Fullerson.
Are there people buried in here?
Yes, if you were to open up this door, you would probably see two stone sarcophaguses, and if you were to lift the lid, you would probably see the caskets inside of them.
That's like a sealed concrete.
Yeah, there would be no reason for anybody to go in here. You know, this is eternal rest, right? If you break the seal, then you're into horror movies and that kind of thing. So these people obviously had big money.
These people were very, very rich. I think whoever were buried here, right, to create this.
Yeah, the end. Yeah, these had to be wealthy people. The end has come. Nature has succumbed. United in spirit, we journey together. Richard and Sally Fulkerson. Look at the way they didn't center that succumbed on there. Kind of strange, huh?
This had to be a very.
This is a lot of work. This costs a lot of money to put this up. Not only do you have to secure the piece of land, but you can see this keystone up here.
Yeah.
It's in here. It's engraved with something, but this has been here a long time. Yeah. You see what this is? This used to have an iron grate. Mm-hmm. And then probably it rusted out, or people broke into it or something like that. So a lot of places will just brick it and then cement over top of it. Yep.
Later time.
Yeah, because this was obviously an iron grate.
A door?
Yep. But then again, they tried to remove Lincoln's body from his grave one time out in Illinois out there. So, you know. Any feeling around here, Marshall?
Well, when I saw this kind of creeped me out a little bit, this jacket. But, it's a very, very peaceful.
Yeah, you'll see people creeping around this cemetery too.
Yeah, I think that creeped me out more. Really, I like the energy here. It's nice and just tranquil.
Oh, this guy was a mason. Look up here.
Mason? Is there like a...
Yeah, they had big money, man.
Yeah, whoever was.
He was probably a merchant. Died the day before Christmas. Is that November or December? I can't really tell. Maybe it's November. Yep, Lincoln was born in Kentucky. Oh, thank you, North Shore Towing, because I'm getting a signal the quality is not that good. If you enjoy the stream, you can always support through the super chat if you care to. The text-to-speech is working, I think so. Or PayPal, thank you. Once again, bringing some content for Halloween. Yeah, it was terrible. They tried to get Lincoln's body. Some people in the U.S. infantry. Corporal Vernon Cockerill, Company M, 4th U.S. Infantry.
This is
Look at this. This is a really old one. Died 1877. It's 73 years old. Wow. F. Grant. Oh, this is a whole Grant thing. Father, Mother Grant. This is like their grandkids are here. Yeah, this is one of these family plots.
Who's on the other side?
I think it's just they're just facing this way. I don't think they double head these stones. Yeah, it's just a single.
So this is all empty space.
Single facing. Yeah. So this is a really old area over here, and there's the mausoleum area up there with the indoor part. This is a really hey Diaghi, how are you?
What about this one? How old is this one?
Some of these things are so worn it's almost hard to read. They're gradually restoring it. You see that?
1880?
1880, yeah.
Wow. 23 years old.
Yeah. Look at this, a little dog here. This must be a child. Yeah. Aged, I don't know what that is. Aged some years. Sometimes kids, they'll put little dogs or things on top of it. Look at this teeny tiny little one. Here. Look at how small that is.
There's another one right
Yep.
here.
That's a really rough one there. That kind of broke off. Sometimes these things weather, trees come down and they'll knock them down.
Another mausoleum down here.
Yeah, another mausoleum down here. So,
that one,
yeah, thank you, Mouse Toes.
This is pretty easy to read.
Yeah. So this is pretty old. By Western standards. Yeah, this is old by Western standards, yeah. Yeah, that was a tiny one. Sometimes you have kids. Kind of hard to read some of these.
Yeah.
What's this one? What year is this, Marshall? 1905, 1832 to 1905. Here's another one of the teeny tiny.
Died 1880. Died 1880, or was that? Wow.
I know there's some really old. Farewell. Look at that handshake. That's pretty cool. That's pretty darn cool. Mother, 1927. Yeah, let's head over to the mausoleum area.
Where's that mausoleum over here?
Yeah. Let's go over this way, I
What
guess.
size of that is that stone there? Look how big.
Yeah, they got some big jobs. This is a really old area over there in the center there. Here comes somebody walking their dog.
Is that dog leashed?
Yeah, be careful of dogs here. I almost had a
dog-
bad
the
encounter
dog
with the
is
dog.
leashed.
I know.
I'm not going down there with that dog. Is he leashed?
Matronisa says, we brought my grandfather's spirit back home from the cemetery. Tell Marshall to be careful. Huh? Well, Marshall says he's sensitive to...
I am. I don't
yeah.
really feel anything here. It's pretty-
Okay. Well, maybe as we move along, maybe you'll feel something. Most dogs are pretty chill. They're just happy to run around. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He looks like a friendly dog. Watch your step. This is really steep. He looks like a happy dog, huh? Yeah, he looks like a happy boy out here.
He's a happy boy.
There he is.
Mike, not too far, please. He's facing right.
Ooh, gotta be careful. Yep.
Not too far, Mr. Man.
Yep.
Mike. Mike.
All right. Yeah, he was a pretty dog. We'll slide through here. I don't really believe in dogs running loose, but people do it in the cemetery here. You know. I mean, I think you should be on a leash. I think, because last time I had a really bad dog encounter over here with the German Shepherd in the Chinese section over on the other side that we'll explore.
You should be on a leash.
U.S. Cavalry. This is military guys here. Hugh Mayo, 7th Illinois Infantry. They don't really put the date on it. Maybe there's something here. private company something. Unfortunately, they don't. They might have died in war. Nope, 1838 to 1921. Wow, Marshall, 1st Nebraska Cavalry.
Well, look at how much concrete this is. This will cost a
Yeah,
fortune.
some of these are busted up from earthquakes too that have split open some of these things here.
1834, that's old. 1805.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a leash should be. I mean, I got chased around the park last year. It's going to be getting dark by the minute here, and a lot of people let their dogs run over here.
Yeah, they use it as a dog park.
Yeah, the thing that's most remarkable here is, for the most part, how short the lifespan was for a lot of people. And I say that this guy lived from 1854 to 1950, so he lived 96 years. So
this place could be dangerous with the dogs running around.
It is. I'm just telling you, Marshall. Just be on your watch. Okay, this is. See, it says leash and curb your dog right here.
People just figure this is a good place to let their dogs run around.
Yeah. There's quite a few masons that are buried in here. Just watch your step. I almost knocked myself out on a headstone last year. Yeah, I'm not sure, but it might not be. I'm not sure. In any event, I appreciate you guys being here today. How about that? Yo-ho. That's a big stone right there. Yo-ho. Burnett. Native of Oregon and Missouri. Yeah, there's tons. People let tons of dogs run loose here. Yeah. First generation. Man, it's got the whole crew in here.
People used to live 50, 60 years old and was
Look at this guy from Dundrennan Bally Bay in Ireland, North Ireland, right there. Somebody would probably know that place. I have a lot of people from Northern Ireland on my chat. Dundrennan, Bally Bay, Northern Ireland. It's pretty cool. 1854. His folks probably came over with the potato. Not yet, Monique. I think the fire smell will be coming tomorrow from what they tell me. We're going to get a big blast of bad air. Here's the old school, Marshall, the old school mausoleums.
Oh, that's pretty creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy, huh? You got any feeling around here or anything?
Well, that's pretty creepy. In
Yeah.
there. What's that thing in there?
I doubt if anybody... Is there a stuffed animal in there? Yeah, somebody put some stuffed animal in there. That's pretty weird. Huh? Now these are sealed over here and this is still open. So 1934. You know, this can fit 6 bodies, so this is 2 sides here.
What do you mean open?
There's still there's nobody interred here yet. They might have run out of family. No, up here. Don't you see the way they're all sealed with a piece of marble? This is open, meaning it's an open spot.
Oh, it's an open spot.
Yeah.
What are those pieces on the top there for?
North Shore Towing. Thank you.
Marshall needs to spend the night here alone. This is quality content, Rosie. Thank you. Even trolls donate.
Did you hear what North Shore Towing? You got to spend. That came through nice and loud. So the super chat is working fine. Thank you, North Towing. I appreciate that. Woo. You know, broke up.
Yeah,
or maybe they disinterred a body and moved it. I'm not sure,
but
it's real creepy with the spider webs and stuff here. So you don't get any kind of feeling. Oh, I'm sorry, Almost Uber. Thank you, sweetie. I don't really know why that went off, but let me just tell you, thank you very much, Almost Uber. Love you, honey. Love having you on the chat. So, Marshall, do you get a sense of this at all?
What I get a sense out of when I see this cemetery, I see that when you see something like this, you see that
they had big money.
They had a lot of money.
Yeah.
This cost a lot of money. It's very rich.
What else do you get a sense of here?
Well, it's a pretty tranquil.
It's not like Woodlawn. It's much older, right?
It's much older. It's a different kind of feeling. But I think the creepy things are not really the cemetery, but like when I saw that blanket, and now I see the dog. The things that are the living that are coming to.
Hey,
the
Debbie
cemetery.
Lynn. Hey, Oda May.
I don't think the dead creep me out, but it's the living that would come.
Oh yeah, it has to be $2 to be read aloud. I forgot that. Yeah. I kind of like the fancy ironwork though here. You know. Wow. This lock doesn't even work, so this is all that's holding this closed right now. Wow. That's pretty weird. Huh?
Yeah.
Probably homeless were sleeping in there or something, so
like that, yeah.
That's what happens sometimes.
Now here's some dogs barking.
Yeah, over on the other side is a much wilder and woolier area.
What do you mean?
Over here, it's kind of wild over there. Yeah, we're all being respectful of the.
What do you mean wild? In what way?
I mean, it gets real dark over there, and it's the old Chinese part of the cemetery over there because they weren't allowed to be buried in the same part of it. So.
I want to see that big black one.
Yeah, let's go. Lead on and we'll check it out. And then I got a mission to find one very important grave here. Yeah, I'm sorry, Almost Uber. Captain Caveman. So very interesting.
This is a very
1828 to 1880. So this is a really old section right in this area here. You can also tell by the real old wrought iron works over there. Yeah. You see that all over Virginia City, that old.
I'm going to go live here.
Go live because the sun's going to be going down. I do have my flashlight. It's going to get really dark and really spooky over here when the sun goes down. Darwin. Huh? Yeah, I really appreciate that. Hey, Beachy. Thank you to my mods for being here tonight. Eddie Cole. Some of these were really fancy. Only child of AM and MO Darwin. I've noticed kids. This kid died 2 years and 6 months. Flu epidemics took a lot of people out. They'll put little animals on the gravestones. There's the night I was coming through and Amanda May was here, and her fiance's name was Addie, and just when I turned, Addie came up on the grave. Yeah, how you doing, Brooke? Nice to see you. Yeah, this is a pretty old section. You can see through earthquakes and other things destroyed a lot of these monuments. Santa Rosa's had in 1906, 1969. 2 giant ones. I've been through 4 of them. Look at the way they did that tile work down there too. This person, a native of Tennessee, died March 28th, 1890. This kid lived 3 years old. 1872 to 1875. That's her little subgrave right there too. Yeah, we're being very careful tonight. We're monitoring. Oh, thank you, Sam Telfer. There's my girl. Let me give her a big woo. Sam Telfer's enjoying the restoration videos on there. I've definitely busted up a few knuckles, but it's a lot of fun. It's a fun project. Thank you, Sam. All right, so Marshall is live. We only got one flashlight, so when it gets dark, I wanted to bring Missy Jen up here, but unfortunately when I got here, it was unpaved up here, so there was no way I could push her through in the chair. But she's happy. She's checking out your guys' videos right now. This here. Hey, Perfect, how are you? Yeah, there's Elvis in the graveyard there. Yeah, so this is a very, very old cemetery. Look at how these things crack over time as the ground settles. Well, I don't think he should be wearing better quality shoes doing the van build, because right now we have a lot of sheet metal, a ton of splinters, loose screws on the ground and all that. Somebody had money here. Yes. Yeah, I think they have midget toss, to tell you the truth. I don't know what the oldest grave is, but we have one very renowned person that's buried here, that's internationally known worldwide. If you do know the answer, do not disclose it. Here's one of these New Orleans style mausoleums here. I think the oldest grave dates from 1854. It's Italian, very fancy. Here's a fancy one, Marshall. The weather has been very hot today. It was 95 degrees.
This cemetery just reminds me of very rich people.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of wealth here. This guy was probably associated with the wine industry. A lot of Italians came over. It's very fancy work on here. Ida Gianacchini.
What is the date of death?
April what? 1886. Looks like April 2nd, 1886.
Hey, what's going on, Friction? How you doing?
Yeah, isn't this a nice cemetery? This is so different than Woodlawn Cemetery in Las Vegas. Is much newer than this. This is really old here. There's a fancy one. I'm surprised that urn on top has survived. Some of these things broke off in earthquakes. It would shake the area. We've had massive earthquakes here.
Look at that monument back there. That's a real big one up there.
21 years old. Wife of died. Wow. Died young. Gone but not forgotten. What about the mausoleum?
No, there's that big black rock up there. I wanted to take a look at that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Jen is an outstanding mod. So is Mouse Toes, Kim C, my whole crew. It's the best of the best. Yeah, that's really fancy. That is really fancy. I think all religions, I'm not even sure if they have a Jewish cemetery in. Probably not. These things have been replumbed a million times. Yeah, that doesn't work. Yeah. This looks like circa 1920s right here. This was probably plumbed out. Yeah, it's gonna get a little bit of weird. Yeah, Jen and Mouse Toes, Kim C. I think I have outstanding mods. They know the limits of the chat and stuff, so they're very very adept coming out of the, well, I've got Mausoleums came out of the prepping community, and I think Jen and Kim C are battle hardened in the drama community, so there's nothing they haven't seen. Man, that's fancy. Man, 1827 to 1896 Marshall, huh? It's a big family plot, and then they'll just bury people around it.
Ireland.
Yep.
How did this person from Ireland
County Armagh, Ireland, huh?
How did he have so much money, you know?
Well, you know, it was a hard scrabble existence in Ireland, and a lot of people got on boats and came to the U.S. for opportunity. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't want to leave Marshall here tonight because this place really gets freaky at night. A lot of homeless invade here and sleep here, and there's a lot of loose dogs that run around. And last time through, I kind of got attacked by a German Shepherd in here, so I have to be kind of careful.
I think my friend said somebody should be out of here. You shouldn't be here in the dark.
I'm going to be here in the dark for a bit.
What about that one right there, lady?
Which one?
That little palm right there.
Yeah, it looks like something broke off of that, like it was a figure. Thank you, Armagh. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, there you go, Jen. I got Tom Finland, who's just a dear friend of mine for years. Didn't even want the wrench, and I stuck it in his hand. Bailey. It's like the movie It's a Wonderful Life. When he swept the snow away. Bailey. That can't be Bailey. My brother lived and went to war and saved the lives of every person on that transport. Union veteran, Company E, 4th Missouri Infantry. It's pretty cool. I forgot my pepper spray, but I've got Marshall, so, right, I'll be all set. Oh, man. Yeah, this place is going to get really dark, and I've got a mission here to find... Don't get separated in here, okay? Thank you, Delinda. Merritt. Yeah, this is going to get really... you can see that the sun is now gone down. I had kind of a bad time. I got lost in here last time. Cliff, son of... This guy died at 20... Captain Cave.
Love chooching with you on a Thursday night.
Thank you, Captain Caveman. Thank you, my friend, very, very much. This person lived till 19 years old. Mame Edith, wife of 1868, 1899. She died at 31. It just strikes me how young people died because there weren't bacteria control, vaccinations, any of that stuff. Yeah, isn't that weird? Lavender flower. I've seen quite a few of these graves. You know, lavender flower, notice that usually if a wife dies, the husband's not long gone afterward, where if the wife dies, if the husband dies, the wife tends to live on much longer. There's the big mausoleum over there. I'm wondering if there's a Jewish section. We do have a Jewish cemetery, I believe, in Santa Rosa.
Look at how old these spigots are.
Yeah, they're the old, the old style. Yeah, that was Captain Caveman. Thank you, Captain Caveman. Let's give Captain Caveman a big woo. Thank you, Captain Caveman.
You see the mausoleum down there?
I know. I'm heading down over that way. I've got one very important grave to find. Let's go down to the end and make a left-hand turn here. 1883. Clemens Could. Gould.
What is that? Is this a cult crosser?
Celtic cross, you mean? Celtic. It just looks like a traditional. I don't know.
What does it say?
It's got Latin. In hoc cinco vinces. I don't know what it means.
I think that's the.
Can somebody translate that?
Is that a juice?
In hoc cinco vinces.
Yeah, what is that?
Somebody will translate that for me. No, this is either Episcopalian, Presbyterian, Catholic, something like that. I'm not sure. But the whole cross itself, I'm not sure. I am not sure. I can't give you a hint, Keith Gregory. Cannot give you a hint. Let's keep making our way around here. Yeah, this is sun's really going down quickly. Yeah. Oh, they said that's a Maltese cross. Maltese cross. Which I guess is from Germany. Mausoleums says it means, in this sign thou shalt prosper. Those words that were written around. I think they're Latin.
Right there too, right?
Yeah, all these were rich people here. Yeah, this is a strange one. This looks like Russian Orthodox over here. These are really wild ones. This died. William Keyes died October 5th, 1915. She died not long afterward. No, that's the daughter, I guess. 39 years old. In this sign, thou shalt conquer. That's interesting. It's unusual to see Latin. Doesn't this look like, this looks like Russian Orthodox over here. I never noticed this one before. It is a very old cemetery, Nathan, by Western standards. Yeah, Romani. Sophia, that's definitely a Russian name. What do I ask? Ask him what? In other words, God shall protect. I'm not sure if they're interring more people. This whole field is filled with just markers. And then they have the mausoleum up there. It's pretty cool. What is it? Let me see. I told you there's a lot of people that were involved in the wine industry here. That came. Oh, you mean real? Yeah. I told you people come.
Bottles of wine is drunk, and the other one is not drunk. There's still wine in there.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm going to take a look. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, please hit the like button. Thank you. Yeah.
One of them is sealed, and the other one is drink.
Okay.
That's kind of weird, right?
Well, somebody left. I don't know what to make of that, Marshall.
Yeah.
I've seen people leave a lot of stuff.
But
Delinda, Chooch is like a walkabout. And also, if something's running well, you'll say it's chooching really well. And it's a multi-purpose noun and verb.
They brought it from a dead person.
Yeah, probably. Hey, Mark Handler, we are cemetery chooching.
Dead people are not here. There's nothing here.
What does that mean?
Their spirit is gone. It goes into another realm. The only thing that would be here would be the demonic spirits or that are accompanying, like, say, the homeless and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
But these people's spirits are not
died, age.
We'll move on. Oh, look at that, Dutton.
Yeah. It's a big name in Santa Rosa. Dutton is the one in Santa Rosa that first proposed the Golden Gate Bridge. Yeah. Yeah, Frank Dutton, yeah. I think he's still alive. Yeah.
Let's see. There it is.
There it is, yeah. Dutton.
1890, there's another entrance out there, right?
Yeah.
That one's tipped over there.
Well, it was a lot worse years ago, but you know, to cement these on and things is quite an undertaking. Yeah, and every time we have an earthquake, there's more damage here. I hope you don't have an earthquake. We don't have one while you're here. You'll put it in gear that minute. You'll be out of here. Yeah.
You think an earthquake caused that?
Yep. A lot of these things toppled due to earthquake. This is Russian Orthodox here. Yeah, that's a clean split. I was saying it in Hong Kong long before One Pug Life even had a YouTube channel. People were talking about chooching at the Royal Bank of Canada way back in the early to mid 1990s. One Pug Life ripped it off from them. In fact, look at this simple grave. There's another one here. Hey Patricia, how you doing? Well, what is this one? I really love these very simple ones. 1872 to 1951. That's pretty wild. I'm doing good, Patricia. Honored to see you on the Chooch today. Yeah, nail stamped. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Alright guys, we're coming up to the Hallmark grave at the cemetery now. Look at that beautiful one with the, I guess that's the Virgin Mary on top of that over there. How you doing, Bully? Yeah, it's incredibly dry here. And what do we have here? There's a good old Santa Rosa native. Born in Santa Rosa in 1890, died here in 1949. How about that? Look at the way he carved his stone too. Believe it or not. One of Santa Rosa's distinguished... There it is, Marshall.
This guy's famous for
Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Which was a TV show.
It was a cartoon. It was a newspaper column for years, and then it was TV shows, museums, and all that.
Right.
Yep. Isn't that cool, Keith? I like the way, believe it or not, Ripley. Isn't that amazing? I like the way he carved, just like they put it on all of his stuff, believe it or not, like that.
So which one is he?
It's the one on the right-hand side over here. His father and mother are buried here. I'm not sure if he ever married, to tell you the truth. You know, I'm not sure. But isn't that cool? You ready to pass over to the dark side now?
Look, his parents didn't live that long. Look how...
No, people didn't live that, you know, and it's usually a good indicator, and I think he had heart disease. He was 59 years old. How you doing, Huckleberry? So there it is.
There it is.
Ripley's Believe It or Not. Other famous Santa Rosans, Natalie Wood, actress, lived here. Yeah, I can't think of somebody else, slips my mind, but Ripley was really the only born native Santa Rosan that's achieved.
A lot of people from Europe were buried here.
Well, a lot of people immigrated, right? They came in over the stagecoaches, or they came in on ships to San Francisco for the wine industry and all that.
And gold, right?
Yeah. Wow, Scott. So there it is, Robert Ripley. piece. Here's another thing here. Pierce. What is this? Women of Woodcraft. Courage, hope, remembrance. Women of Woodcraft. Isn't that interesting? He had a column in the Sunday Comics. He started out as a sports writer. And his first, believe it or not, was right here in Santa Rosa. There's a church that's made entirely of just one redwood tree. Just one tree the whole church was made out of. That was his very first.
Mausoleum down there?
Yep. Yeah, there's another one down here. We got to really watch our step as it gets dark now, because if you separate, remember I got the flashlight, so there's no lighting here at all, and it's really treacherous in here.
All right.
Ripley's Believe It or Not. Be careful of sinkholes here. I've stepped into some pits here before, really deep.
That tree is pretty much dead, right?
No. That's like an Italian cypress. They live for 1,000 years
Look
or
at
something.
the hole that's in the middle.
Yeah, I'm just saying those things hang on like a mofo. And these oak trees, even longer. These cypresses live forever. These things. Yeah, we got to watch out for western diamondback rattlesnakes too out here. So they like to hang around these places. Put that on there. Yeah, okay, that was a vault, but it was sunken, so you got to be careful. You could twist an ankle in here.
That person lived almost 90 years right there.
Yeah.
1896.
Sometimes you do. This one lived, his wife lived to 90. Private Robert Kettler. These people had a pretty good gene, huh?
Does that mean it's open right there? There's nobody down there?
Which one? Yeah, this one is open. No family member to go in here. And that's the way it is sometimes, you know. Unless a family member comes, it's like, you know, they're not going to reach out and find who's left in the family and tell them to come over. You know. Yeah, if you were large, there was no way you could get buried in one of those, could you? No. Up to a limit, I think that you could. Up to a limit, I think you could. Is that a black Santa doll? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I guess it is. Huh? It's pretty wild.
Guys, a scale of how big this thing is. Just to show you.
Yeah, thing's huge.
There's me and Rosie standing by it.
Yep. Turn it around here.
The angle is huge.
Room for one.
There's room for one down there, guys. Hey, you know what? I'll come over here and say if they can donate the spot to me right here.
Yeah, that's what it is. Elvis Travels, right?
When I go, I'll donate the Lisa Marie to a homeless person here in Santa Rosa.
Hey, Katie, how you doing, sweetheart?
And see if they could donate that
Yeah,
spot
what
to
would
me.
what would it be on it? Assyrian king, you know?
Put the Assyrian god Ashur and the bull.
Would you put the winged bull in front of it?
I put a couple of winged bulls at her. I put, you know.
Hey, Vanessa.
I put King of Tijuana.
King of Tijuana. This must be a Russian Orthodox area over here. Oh, the Kettlers were known for sorcery. Yeah, Agnes Moorehead was one of the most underrated actresses of all time. She was incredible. One of the Mercury players. Yeah, this is all in Russian here. Yeah, the sun will be going down.
Pretty soon.
Yeah.
What kind of tree is this here?
Which one? This is an oak. This is an oak tree.
What makes this cemetery cool is the trees too.
Yeah, they got the creepy oak trees here.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're the only things that can really survive the lack of water here in summertime. Yeah, Agnes Moorehead was incredible with the Mercury players and the magnificent Ambersons. She was an incredible actress. Paese. There's a road named after them. Paese Road. 1912, age 46. A native of Switzerland.
There's another rich Swiss guy. I saw another one down there.
Huh. That's pretty rare.
$5 from Friction towards the King's final resting
Yeah.
grounds.
Yep, there we go. We're gathering.
Spot there.
Yeah, there's no sense. I think they locked the mausoleum up at night, so this ain't like Vegas where it's open 24/7.
There's another person, a rich person from Switzerland that's over here. I guess they came over here for the.
Yeah, you can't keep this green due to the use of water here. It would just be impossible to. You know, it doesn't rain from April till sometimes December, and it's just. You know, there's too much need for water now, so they do some basic upkeep. There's an upkeep area and an unkept area.
There's people that just jog through here. I just find that kind of odd.
Well, the people that live here enjoy walking around. It's peaceful here.
It's peaceful, yeah.
Yeah, so.
But it's a heck of a jog to go up that hill there, you know?
Yeah.
So which way are we going to go now?
We're going to go and make our way under the trees to the dark area over there.
This way or the other?
Well, we can go down this way if you want, and then make our way. It's going to get awful dark over here now, so. And you got to be very careful of dogs over here, okay?
That's the thing that I think is a danger.
Well, there's wild dogs over here to run around.
Yeah, there could be wild dogs.
Yeah, well, you got to be careful. Rattlesnakes too. Big western diamondback. Just be careful where you're stepping.
Some dogs barking down there.
Yeah, they're over there.
Well, do you think it's safe to go?
Yeah, I think it's pretty safe. Here's some joggers coming through.
Right.
You just got to be careful where you step.
I don't know if there's wild dogs back there. What the deal is.
This is, what is this called? The this section of the cemetery is called the non-endowment section. So if you paid an endowment fee, then they'll take care of your grave and things. If you don't, then you're just over in this area.
Alright guys.
Well, we got to be careful of rattlesnakes in here. Quite a few people get bitten by snakes over in this area, so we have to kind of be careful.
Right. Well, when it gets dark, you're not going to be able to see much.
Well, I got my flashlight. Yeah, there you go, Patricia. I'm always cautious where I'm stepping, particularly in fall. But you'll know it because these things are like 8 feet long. These. If you're lucky, you'll hear a rattle. Yeah, jogging in the cemetery. Yeah, I did. How you doing, Coop? I just went to Robert Ripley's, grave here, believe it or not. and feel free to use it if you want. Robert Ripley. Ripley's, believe it or not, a native Santa Rosa, 1890 to I think 1954. It's another Mason. Harry Westies. Yeah, there's a lot of, yeah, very cool. Feel free to use that if you want to take that and overlay some music on that. You have my full blessing, because I enjoy your famous graves. What is this? Yeah, thank you, Next Page PJ. I appreciate that. That's what Coop ought to do, is go live at one of these places too. See, I wouldn't walk in here because this is prime rattlesnake country right here. Yeah, I try to tell Elvis we got to go into the real dark area over here now. Well, I'm not walking in that area because I guarantee you somewhere in there is a snake in there. Yeah, long walks here. We're getting into the dark area. Remember, I have a light-enabled lens. Marshall has a regular.
Oh, you don't have your flashlight.
Look at this down here. Wow. Isn't this weird and random here? Well, they just put this right on the hill. Wow. Yeah, they got names. That's pretty wild looking. Right there. I've never seen that. I've never seen this before. Little markers. What year is it that? 1977?
1977 right there.
1939,
What year is that one? You got to wipe that off.
1956 to 87.
It's kind of weird to put this right on his hill.
Yeah, there's something right here too.
There's more right here, dude, right?
Yeah, all this whole hill is just covered with them.
And right up on there too. Is that a mausoleum up there?
That's the big mausoleum where they have all the cremated remains up on
That's
the.
not open to the public, I guess.
We could walk up there and see if you want.
I doubt it.
Huh?
I don't know.
Well, you just take a left and walk up the little hill. There's a.
I don't know.
I really don't think it's open over
I
there.
doubt it's open, huh?
We can take a look at it though. Be careful, you're going to slip down this hill.
Yep.
And if you go down, man, you're going to bust your ass on this thing.
Yeah, it's very steep.
Yep. No, I haven't seen any wig snatchers over here, huh?
What's the deal with these dogs?
They let them run loose in that dark area over there.
Well, why would you? I'm not going to go there with those dogs.
Well, I mean, they're probably in a yard over there is what I'm saying, you know, but sometimes they let them out just to whiz, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kind of dangerous to do that.
yeah. That's pretty cool. Coop showed up. I told him, use that Ripley grave, man.
Are those dogs in the cemetery? Or are they in another property?
They're on another property,
Oh.
but sometimes people come over and walk their dogs in here.
Oh, but if they let them off the leash and you're walking in his dog,
Yeah,
they could
some
bite
of them
you.
are very aggressive, exactly. Oh, your aunt's buried close to here.
Or we could walk up there and see.
Yeah. Let's take a peek up here. We have a little pathway up here. It's not really that steep once you're in here, you know. Captain Caveman. Charles Church's first published drawing appeared in Believe It or Not. How about that? Well, there are some people are irresponsible pet owners, and they just open the gate and let their dogs run, and some of them are very big and very scary.
And you're walking in the nighttime, they're going to bite you.
Well, if you're walking, creeping around, yeah.
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 That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't put myself in that position. There's a board right here. I don't know what to do.
This is the Santa Rosa Cemetery here. Now it's got a Order of Oddfellows thing on the wall over there. I don't know if you had to be an odd fellow to get in here or not. I don't know. But I don't know where they can bury people now. This is all full, all these lawns and...
This cemetery is like full.
Yeah, it's very old.
Yeah.
Look at this tree. That's like a cypress, some type of cypress too. Cypress always have the twisted trunks to them. Yeah, you're welcome, Dong.
I doubt that's open, huh? Probably locked. Otherwise, holes will be coming up in
This looks like Oddfellows. Looks like their symbol. I know. Yeah, it's a beautiful tree, isn't it? Sun's sinking. We're going to start to be in a really dark environment, but I do have a flashlight. So I'll bet. Beautiful because of all the fires and smoke here. Be a beautiful. Okay.
Because I think that's kind of dangerous to
Well, I don't think you could like protect me if something happened,
Well,
That's okay, Mark.
no bat, no pepper spray. You got nothing.
Well, I take a shot. Here's somebody that's got their dogs on leashes over here. Yeah, it's gonna buffer once in a while.
See, people are using this cemetery like a dog park, like that guy. And if it's dark and you got a dog, it's gonna come at you and it's gonna bite you. And you got nothing to protect yourself. No, nothing. I don't know why you'd want to.
Well, because it's very interesting over on that side, But you decide.
You said you already got attacked by a dog, right?
Yeah, well, the dog didn't end up attacking me, but it rushed me. You know what I mean?
Right.
It wanted to show like this is my place. It didn't want to bite me, but it like rushed me.
Right.
And I was scared. Yeah, but it stopped. And it just came up and sniffed, and then just ran off all of a sudden.
Right.
It's getting really dark now. Well, I don't mind if he's not comfortable going. It's fine. I mean, I might end up Why would you want to put yourself? Well, I'm saying I might end up being torn to pieces, but it's interesting to go up this road over here.
There's dogs barking. I don't know where they're.
I think they're on the other side of the fence over here. Came from there when someone was hired to watch over the grave to make sure none of it was. Oh wow. That's pretty cool. Brandon says, the term graveyard shift came from the 1800s when somebody was hired to watch over the graveyard to make sure no one who was dead was actually unconscious instead. So people have come up of scream before that have been interred wrongly. Yeah. Getting dark in here now. How's your light level?
Well, it's okay right now. I'm picking it up good right now.
Okay, because it's gonna go fast now. I just have a great f1.8 low light lens on here. Yeah, that's interesting, Brandon. The graveyard shift. Interesting, very interesting. String inside their casket and pull would ring a bell notifying that they were alive. Wow. You wonder how they got enough oxygen to live. I don't know how to make holy water. Nope, can't say I do. I guess as a Catholic I should, but I don't. Watch your step going up this hill. You have the worst shoes for wearing. You'll face plant on a root or something. Yeah, it's getting dark in here now.
I'll probably get another 3, 5, 6 minutes of light.
Yeah, that's going to be about it, but I do have a flashlight with me, so just don't step on the snake.
It's already really dark back there. And probably the people live along, I guess there's homes around there.
On the other side over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have the Chinese area over here. Japanese. Switzerland, there's another Swiss one.
Yeah,
Those
people have a lot of money.
Yeah, they must have had a lot of money.
The size of this one here too, another one.
Which one?
And look at how big these concrete things are.
These vault, yeah, these.
So they're actually not in the ground, they're in these things.
We're about a quarter of a mile from the vehicle. I got lost back here last time though. BB Carico, may your heavenly life be beautiful. How about that, Marshall? Huh? It's a nice sentiment.
So those dogs are in the neighborhood on the other side.
Yeah, I think they're on the other side of the fence over here. They got the blackberry bushes here.
I don't think there's black widows in there, is there?
There could be. I'm snagged here.
Got snagged there.
Yeah, these damn blackberries snag everything.
So this is residential back here, right?
Yeah, something back there.
Yeah, there's some house.
You feel the temperature dropped when you come down here.
Yeah.
This has a real bad vibe to it, this part of the cemetery. They have
Walking down here.
well, this is where a lot of the criminally insane were buried down in this area.
Yeah. So are those houses back there?
I'm not sure if they are. They're behind the fence if they are.
Yeah.
Anybody would be wise to carry a flashlight into here.
I'm surprised they don't actually have a security guard here. You hear those dogs barking?
Yeah, the dogs, occasionally they'll just let one run in here. I don't know if the path, this is where I got lost before. You hear the dogs?
Yeah, right down there. Watch for the rattle, very common. Okay. Yeah, I hear them coming.
I'm just trying to judge if the dogs are in the cemetery or outside. Because they got some vicious little bastard.
I hear the non-stop barking. I'm trying to figure out
That is on there. What the hell is that?
coming from that area back there.
No, no guts, no glory. Just don't trip here. This is the,
What's back over there? That's a bunch of dirt.
that's where they put the dirt when they dig the graves. What was that? Did you hear that?
What?
Right.
There's just kids playing down there.
Wasn't a kid playing with some kind of animal or something. Yeah, I always wondered where the dirt went. Plumb crazy. I'm not sure if there's a trail back here or Marshall. This is where I got lost last time. Let's just be careful with snakes in here.
I'm trying to just figure out where these dogs are at, you know. There's another grave right there. Look, that's kind of weird that it's right there.
Yeah, it's an old one. Usually a small grave is indicative of a small child. Yeah, I don't know, that's containers behind there. See this whole fence running here?
Yeah.
Sounds real creepy over here. Here's another little one. There's a wooden job again. Can you read that? Wooden graves. No chance of reading that.
Nope.
Norbecker, what's going on, Norbecker?
See, mine will compare to yours.
What is?
What?
I'm just being alert to my surroundings here. Oh yeah,
What's down there?
this is where it gets really creepy down in here.
Yeah, here's the dogs.
I know. Focus. Thing's having a hard time focusing. See, look at how terraced this is. Really weird up here. It's like multiple levels and it just keeps going up. You guys see the way that goes up level after level up there up the hill? I appreciate you coming with me, Marshall, honestly. I know this is not your cup of tea, but I don't want to really be here. Well, something will come along. Can't guarantee it, but Finding our way out of here is the real challenge now when it's dark. Man, look at this. Oh, Marshall, this is what happens when they collapse here. Look at this.
When it collapses?
Yeah. The concrete all sinks in.
Well, there's no point of going up more up here because there's trees here.
Well, it just keeps going up the hill here.
Yeah, well, but you can't get through
Well,
that tree.
Man, I must brain myself on this thing. Oh, watch your step. You feel anything, Marshall?
Nah.
Nothing at all? I feel like this is totally creepy over here.
I'm just being more aware of what. I'm trying to be more aware of, like, basically the dog. Whoa, there's something right here.
What was it?
Some kind of energy, something.
Well, let's see what's on the stone.
Right here. Felt something really. Well, put your light right
Yeah,
here.
I am.
I felt something right here. There was something. I felt a dark energy right here. It wasn't, like I said, it's not a dead person. Like a dark energy. Right
What
there.
was like?
I don't know
What's the feeling that you
Well,
get?
they
Does
call
something
shadow,
stop
it could
you?
be shadow people, but I don't know the shadow person was just some dark energy.
Mary Mancelli, London,
Right there.
England, 1821 to 1901. Now this is an old grave here.
1821.
Yeah, this is born 1821, died looks like 1901.
Yeah, I felt some sort of a dark energy right there.
The whole place is weirding me out now. This is like a cavalry or something. Company E. Oh, ow. 1895. So you felt like something's kind of weird in this. Be careful behind you.
Boom. No, I felt, like I said, it was some sort of a weird thing, yeah.
Like, do you get a cold chill, or
No,
you
not
just?
a cold chill. I saw a dark energy, a dark spot right here.
Maybe there was a grave here.
I didn't get any feel, but right here, like I said, I felt there was a dark, something dark, a dark object.
Yeah, we should, Norbeck, or send me a Ghostbuster ghost capture. Man, look at this. Come on, focus. This thing gets crazy with focus. See, I feel a bad vibe here.
Yeah, I heard something.
This
back
is
there.
really old. Look at the wooden corner
Yeah.
post here. This is a wooden grave again. God's sakes, just be on the lookout for snakes.
Well, that's the scary thing about the snakes. You can't even see.
August
them so well.
15th, 1901. That's made of wood. That's held up pretty good.
What is this? Why does this have a fence around it?
I don't know.
What does it say? What does that say right there? Put your light on that. I want to see that.
Your thing can't focus.
Why is there like a fence around it? It's kind of weird.
So, some people would fence their places. This is a really old section. Down here. Here's another wooden one, but it's missing the marker on it. That's sad. Known only to God. That's it. Look at that. It's sad when you lose your marking.
I say the dangerous thing.
Oh,
about
here we
mouse-
are. We're over in the Japanese
The snakes,
internment
I mean.
area.
If there's a snake out here and you really can't.
Is this 18 years? 1896. Yeah, this is the first time in my life I ever saw wooden headstones when I came here.
Can you keep the light up so people can see the content?
Yeah, I'm trying to, Marshall, but I'm
You
trying
have
to
to hold
watch.
the
I'm
flashlight
trying to
on one
sweep
hand.
the ground too because of snakes.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to get bitten by a rattlesnake.
Yeah.
And this is big time rattlesnake country right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. But if you keep it ahead of us, we
Okay,
can see.
well, that's fine.
But you keep on putting it down, and I can't see ahead of me.
Well, I'm trying to read some of these things
Right.
here. Now I'm going to turn to my right. Hopefully we'll make it out of here. There's multiple paths here.
What's that fence there? What's the deal with that?
That's probably some private property behind there. I think this, yeah.
Yeah, try to keep the flashlight.
I know. Look, I'm doing the best I can.
Right.
Okay, I'm not doing it on
But you keep on
purpose.
putting it down, but leave it like so.
I think if we come up this path here, Marshall, then we're up to the Japanese area. I think we should be able to follow this out. Here's another busted one here. What's that on top of there?
I don't know, what is that thing down there? It looks
I don't know. What is it?
I don't know. I'm just making sure it's not a snake.
Yeah, I thought that was a snake for a
Yeah,
second. God, these bugs are getting bad. That's probably stuff from the fires right there. $18.99. A kid was 1 year old. I know you're focusing on those dogs. Just try not to think about it. See how hilly it is in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a flashlight too. Used to. Oh man. What is that? It keeps bouncing off of me there. I gotta.
You want me to hold the light for you?
Sure, that'll be great.
Because
Why
you're
don't
not
I
really
just?
holding
Okay,
the light
all right. Here you go.
properly.
Why don't you hold it for me?
Yeah, because it's like you just keep on your all over
Okay.
the place.
All right. You know,
Hold on.
whatever you.
So I can't see what's going on. Yeah, let me hold the
There,
light.
you hold the light.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
I hear those dogs.
Yeah, that's what it's coming. That's what I'm worried about is the dogs. I'm trying to figure out where it's coming.
Well, they're up ahead, I think, but they're behind the fence here.
Yeah.
Man, it's time to get out of here. I can't.
Because you could get
Give me a
bit by
beam of
snake.
light because I need to focus. There we go.
Focus on a big area. You keep on.
I
going
am.
Like
I'm not.
this. You can't see nothing. You gotta focus.
Well, why don't
Put it
you
up.
go ahead of me and I'll follow where you direct the
Yeah,
light.
I mean, this is the way you're doing it. It's not good. You have to bring it back so people can get a wide thing. You see what I'm saying? So
Well, a wild dog came up and rushed me last year, so.
yeah, and you don't know it's there's a path back there, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
this is where I got lost last time.
yeah. Well, we gotta go back this way. I know which way to go back.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because I was going to keep circling. Does this path go ahead? I was going to just go up this
Maybe
path
we can
here.
well, no, that's going out of the way.
No, that's circling into the.
No, we came from.
I
Over
mean,
there.
I'm trying to find the old Japanese internment areas.
We came from over there.
Yeah, but I'm saying all roads lead to that direction, don't they? Oh man, I'm losing focus here.
You want to hold the light?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm hearing noises back here.
Yeah, because there's
Yeah, I'm not going to
something
go
back
back
in
there
there.
because
Okay.
there's dogs and stuff back there. So
Catch your focus for a minute.
you hear the dogs back there.
Yeah, I'm not going to go that path.
Nope.
Okay, I won't go over there.
Right.
All right.
You look this way. And I do hear the dogs coming from back there.
If they rush you, don't yell or don't get aggressive. Just
See, that's
kind of let them sniff you. That's all.
Yeah, I heard them coming.
Yeah,
from back there.
they're all running around up here.
Yeah, that's why it's.
Man, what a freak show this place is. I got all kinds of bugs crawling on me. Wow.
What I'm worried about is the dogs. I'm not worried about anything else but the dogs. See, there's dogs barking all over the place.
Yeah, they're all, because it's
Why
dark.
don't you point it ahead? Why don't you
Because
point
I'm
it
trying to see what's on the hill.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you follow my light?
Either you walk on the hill or you stay on the path.
Look, I gave you the light, you gave it back to me. So I'm staying on the path, but I'm sweeping the light here.
Okay.
This is a steep climb here.
Yeah.
What an epic chooch tonight, huh? Did I tell you guys this graveyard was creepy?
I'm paying attention to
This
the
is
dogs.
classic.
I'm trying to figure out what I hear back there. I hear
All right,
noises.
let's turn off the light a minute and let's just hear. Let's identify.
Well, put the light back there on that side.
Which side?
That side right
Ow.
there.
That's great. Now we'll break the light and we won't be able to see it.
Because I hear noises
Friggin'
coming
thing
from-
outta
I wanna
here.
hear what's going back. What's going on? Point it that way.
Which
You
way?
want me to hold the light?
No.
That way, that way. There's noises and dogs and animals and stuff. It's coming back behind that fence.
You hear it?
Yep. Okay, let's see. Yeah, if you walk that way and you're
Well,
walking
which
away
way
from
do
the
we
path,
go? Okay.
You have to go back up this
Yeah,
way.
well, there's got to be a path here, right?
Right,
So
right.
this is where I got.
Walking this way is not going to get
This
to
is where I got. Of course it goes. It just.
No, okay, let's go then.
All right. Well,
Let's go,
then
let's
you'll
go.
yell at me if a dog attacks you. You
Yeah,
know.
that's what I'm trying to say.
So just.
Gee whiz, now you're blinding me with the light. If you go this way, it ain't going to go back. You got to go back around this way.
Yeah. Can I just?
Well,
is
you
that
wanna
a-
go this way,
Is
so
that a
let's go this
wall over there? Maybe it comes up. I don't want to walk through that green. There's snakes in there. I know.
Well, we have to walk back up.
All right. Let me just take a look up here for a minute. The same thing happened to me last time. I got totally lost inside of this place.
I definitely know which way we came.
I wonder how deep that goes.
Yeah, it's going deep into the interior of the cemetery. In other words, if you go that way, it ain't going to go back up to the entrance. So at this point, you have to turn and go back around.
Well, isn't this all enclosed with the fence here, Marshall?
Well, let me see.
Could we just walk 100 feet ahead and take a look?
Yeah, you can, but I don't think it's going to go back to the. 'Cause you're going down the hill. I think so.
If you're enjoying the content, thank you for the super chats. I really appreciate the very kind of those who did. And taxes are never collected, but tips are appreciated. Here's another wooden grave. Wow. Isn't that weird? What year is that? 1936? Do you know why? Do you know why there were so many in the 30s? Because nobody had any money because of the Depression.
Depression, yeah.
Yep.
What's down there?
I don't know. It's a really steep. We're on a wall or something up
Yeah.
here. I have no idea where we are here. There's like a huge sheer wall over here.
Yeah.
Does this thing ever end?
I don't know.
What is this? Oh, it's a hill.
It's a hill. Yeah, we're
Okay.
walking down the hill. So you walk that way. I don't think it's going to get back to the entrance. You're going deeper into the cemetery.
Well, I think we can make a right up here, can't we?
Well, you want to try it and go walk?
Can we?
Yeah. What's that to your left there? See an object right there. Oh, no, this is a tree.
Don't freak me out. Oh, whoa.
Well,
What was that moving by the tree up there?
I don't know. I'm trying to listen to this dog back there.
That ain't no joke. Something just darted across where that rock is right there.
Oh.
I don't want to run into a coyote here.
Hold on, I think go to your do a little sweep here. I think the neighborhood dogs are back over there. All right. Yep. So if the dogs run out, they'll come to the left. But I don't think I don't know if this turn around here.
I hope this thing. Yeah, it makes a right-hand turn right here.
Oh, see, I heard the dogs there. See?
Where? Should I turn the light off?
Stop. No.
I'll turn the light off.
No, hold on a second. I heard a dog back there. So if we walk over here, I don't know if those
Ow!
dogs.
It's on my leg.
What?
Ow!
On your leg.
I don't know. It felt like something came up and bit me on my leg back there.
Keep your light up.
I'm trying to. I got bitten by something. I'm doing the best that I can.
I think we can make a right over there.
Yeah, I think we make a right up here. I have to focus
I
it.
heard something back there.
Where? Do you think we should walk up there or not?
Well, I don't see the dog and neighborhoods are over here. So I don't think they can run up there. There's a fence, but you know.
All right.
I don't know.
Oh man, these big maws are ramming into. Oh,
Whoa. I just saw something up there.
yeah. There's something moving around up
There's
there.
something moving around up there. Yeah?
I don't want to go up this road.
Yeah, I just saw something right there. Right there. I just saw something. There was an object.
I know
there was
there's
an entity.
something already ran across once.
I saw something right there. Ooh, let me see your light.
Yeah, here, take a look at it.
Hold on.
I need to smoke really bad
I
right
saw
now.
something right there. Right there in that area.
I know. I saw something with flashing eyes
Yeah.
go by there. I hope it's not a coyote or something. You hold the light a while.
Yeah, I saw something up there. There's definitely something, maybe an animal. Could be a raccoon, could be. But I saw it right up there on that hill.
I don't know if I want to go that way.
Yeah,
now.
I think we should probably turn back.
Yeah, I
and go.
think we should. There's something creeping around up there.
Yep. I saw something up there. It's probably some sort of animal. So, right up there on
Oh
the hill.
man, I got some big bug creeping on
And
me.
there's bugs starting to bite. Yeah, so maybe
Yeah.
we'll turn back now. Let's turn back the other
All
way.
right,
Let's go back
let's
this
get
way.
out of this place. I'm freaking out in here.
Yeah. Let me just turn around again here and see. I just see something. Whoa.
You weren't? Did you hear it in the bush there?
There's something back there, yeah.
There's something behind that tree up there.
Yeah, there's something
Yeah,
behind that tree.
something keeps running back and then down. I don't think it's a dog. Let's get out of here. This place is freaking me out.
I saw something, but just put it up there. The higher you keep it, the more you keep it low, you don't see nothing. So that's what you're doing, and I can't see nothing.
Well, this
keep it high.
LED's too narrow, folks. I need a.
See, this what you're doing is like this, which is not good. You want to keep it up like this so you can see.
Something is biting me.
Really?
Do I have a bug on my back or something?
Well, I don't see
Okay.
This is what you're doing, and that's not good. So you gotta.
I'm just trying to sweep so I don't. I'm watching for snakes and stuff through here.
Well, if you keep it up like this, you'll see everything. Keep it up high. But if you do this, you can't see nothing ahead of you. So this is better.
What's that on the road right there? Is that a snake?
Where?
Right up here.
The big thing?
Yeah.
No, it's just a.
All right, I lost focus. Let me
It's just a tree.
focus on the ground a minute. So I can regain focus.
Okay.
Straight down. Man, I'm just losing it.
You know the neighborhood dogs
I
are.
guess we shouldn't have come down this road. I don't know. I think we're screwed right here. You know your way out of here?
Yeah, I know my way out of it. My thing was the dogs that I worried about. And Rosie wanted to walk to the closest area where the neighborhood dogs
Well,
were.
I wanted to see the.
Nah, you wanted to walk by the dogs.
No, I wanted to see the Japanese areas over there.
There's so much to
What
see
is
in there.
this?
What? We already saw this.
Yeah, we got to be careful we don't fall off a ledge here. You know that? Is this a dead end?
No, we're gonna walk. Instead of walking up there, we'll just walk to the side.
No, you just took us to a dead end here. There's no path.
There's a path, yeah. Well, there's a path right there. There it is. Why would you want to walk up here? You don't
No, I don't want to. I'm saying,
That's the way you walk. It's easier to walk up on this side because it's,
well, you know, you're 10 feet ahead of me, so I can't see anything. So
well,
I'm walking blind. I could be walking into a rattlesnake's.
so we can walk. We walk from here.
Is there a path here?
There's a path right here, yeah. You walk from this hill, but you can walk here and then try to make a left instead of walking up these hills.
Thank you.
For some beer's panties you have to provide. I have been laughing my behind off.
Marshall, you're 15 feet ahead of me now.
Yeah, I don't feel wrong.
Yeah, because we're lost. You're not even on a path. Can you slow down a minute?
Why are you walking so slow? Walk already, walk.
Because I don't have light in front of me like you do.
Well, I mean, you're walking like
You're hogging the whole light
Oh,
tonight.
you want to hold the light? You're
No.
smoking. You can't hold the light.
Yeah, I'll hold it now. Here, give me the light. You're taking.
You gotta go this way.
You're taking us on some wild goose
Go up
chase up here.
This is
Let me focus this for a minute.
Just put it up ahead. You
The
know?
same thing happened last year. It's so damn dark right. All I need is some zombie to jump out of here now. Boy, I hope you know where we're
Yeah,
going.
you just go up straight up. Keep it up.
I'm
Why
trying.
do you
I
put it down?
lose focus. That's why.
Don't put it down like that. Put it up.
This is the only way I can focus.
You're just trying to focus.
I'm
your
in the
camera.
dark. I think we're turning the wrong direction
No,
here.
we're not. No, we're not. This is the way we came.
I knew this was a bad idea.
Just keep on going up.
I gotta sit down a minute. You sure this is the way out here?
Yeah.
Oh, man, look at this creepy one. Is that a grave? I hope the battery's good. If we lose battery, we're goners in here. Am I doing okay with the light?
Yeah, by putting it to the side. I don't know why you do that. Why don't you put it?
I'm trying to show people the path.
You're just putting it to
Now
the
we
side
came
and
out
just
here
walking.
to another road, so which way do we go?
Put it up ahead.
I told you we're lost.
We're not lost. We're not. Put the light up ahead.
I am. Where's the path?
You can see the road.
Here, you
right
take
there.
the light.
You can see
Here.
the road right there.
Go ahead, you
I mean,
take
you
it.
keep on doing this. This is what she keeps on doing. I can't even. I don't even know.
Yeah, see, you
No,
don't know
no, I
where
know,
you
I
don't have
know.
no
The
idea
road
where
is
we
over
are.
there.
We're lost in the middle
No,
of
that's
this.
the interior of the cemetery. The road's over here. You just walk this way. There's a good road right there.
Could you walk next to me, please, instead of
here, you make a
15
left.
feet ahead of me? I could be stumbling over a grave here.
Walk this way. That's a good road right there. You just walk over here. I don't know why this.
Yeah, because it's not putting out enough light because the thing's dying in here.
Right. Just walk this
So we got to get out of here like now.
I just don't know why you're walking so slow.
Well, number one, you have the light. I'm walking in the dark. So
You want this light to die, and I'll have to use the light on my phone. You see the road up ahead of me, yeah?
don't you have a phone flashlight?
Yeah, but I don't want to turn around. I want to conserve batteries. So
Now what is that down there?
what?
There's a light up ahead. Is that a person?
Where? No, it's a building. I'll put my light on. I don't need your light. I'll put my light on mine. Go ahead. I got light right here. Hold on. On my phone. Okay. Even though it's not the best light.
Yeah, you'll trip and fall.
Yep, there's the path right here. There's the road. There's the mausoleum. That's the mausoleum we were at right there. See?
Oh yeah. Boy.
Yeah, even if I flash, this light doesn't pick up good. Let me see. Yeah, it does with the flashlight.
Oh man.
Thanks. You want to sit down? This is a good place.
Yeah, I want to sit down and take a break.
Sit down right here. There's a bench right here to sit down. There we are.
Yeah, because this light is dying.
Yeah, I got my light here. Put it towards the mausoleum there, see if they can show it.
Thank you.
Asher, please rescue Rosie and Elvis. In Jesus' name.
Thank you.
There's Rosie.
Is there?
Yeah, I got my light on her. There she is. Don't flash it on me. 'cause they
Well,
can't-
you
my
flash it. You have it on me.
My fans can't see you.
Okay, well here I am.
You want to walk by the mausoleum?
Yeah, where is it?
We'll walk down there. Hold on a second.
I don't want to trip over a grave.
Yeah, hold on a second. I'm gonna leave this here.
Is it going to stay on?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll be back in a second. Don't put the light on me.
Okay.
Put it towards the.
Where are you going?
Put it towards the mausoleum.
Well, I know. I got to find where it is.
Yeah, right there, right there. Just hold on a second. I want to walk by the mausoleum. But no, put the light by the mausoleum.
All right. Okay. Better not be tinkling in a graveyard. All right. Man, this is really bad. You better be careful. You better be careful walking. You're going to trip over a stone and split your skull. What is my guy? What does that mean, Yosemite? What is it? What is it? I don't even see it. This light is just about gone.
Yeah, it's about done. Why don't you put your flash on your phone?
Because I don't know, I can't do it while I'm live.
Yeah, you can. You can do it right here on this thing right here.
How?
Look, that thing right there. See?
What thing?
Those 3 dots. Oh, you don't have?
I don't have 3 dots.
Oh, you got Streamlabs. That's why it's different. See? On mine, I've got the. You see that on mine? I've got.
Yeah, I got enough light left here, so
Okay.
let's just end this insanity. Yeah, I'm hyper scared of tripping here. Be careful, nobody's sleeping over here.
Jacket there. All right. I'm going to go ahead and end my stream here. The mausoleum. This thing is picking up so many bugs and stuff.
Yes.
All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here tonight. Graveyard with Rosie.
Yeah. Oh. Another red letter night.
All right, guys. Have a good night. Off there, but I'm going to put my flash on. A lot of bugs.
Yeah, there's a lot of bugs here.
Alright, I'm going to walk back.
Yeah, I'm running out of light here.
Oh,
I almost tripped on that. Is this the road here? I just saw an orb over there. I just saw an orb over there. A golden globe just went past this grave marker right here. Right behind this thing. I just saw like an orb. Man, was that weird. Hey, where are you? Where are you?
I'm not here. I said, does my flash help your camera?
Yeah.
If I go behind you, right?
Yeah.
Go behind you.
Yeah, it helps. Oh, man. I'm glad to get out of here. I don't think next year I got to remind myself don't come in so dark.
It's better to come just before sunset and leave.
Yeah, it does, Yosemite, because I feel like it's insulting. Just because I hang with Elvis doesn't mean it's my guy. He's just a friend hanging out and going to the graveyard. What does that say? Little Charles? Is that what that says? Little Charles?
Charlie.
Little Charlie. Isn't that sad? I had my blood pressure checked the other day, 120 over 57.
If
What
this
is it?
graveyard didn't have a main road by it where you could see cars,
we'd really be
Homes,
screwed.
You'd really be screwed.
Yep.
You would be in deep trouble. But the cars are a giveaway of where to get out. So.
Okay, well, I apologize, but I'm sure I'll hear about it later.
About what?
What's that noise? I understand mouse toes, so I am formally apologizing for the misunderstanding coming down the road.
You gotta get a better flashlight.
No kidding, it's not. It's running out of juice. It's been gone for an hour here. I didn't even charge it. You're welcome.
Well, this is definitely better than what you did in Vegas.
Well, yeah, it's a lot creepier. Oh man. Yeah, I think headlamps would be good.
Let me tell you something. If this road wasn't here with these houses, then you need to go to a real rural cemetery. And that would really be creepy. Because
Hey man, this was about my pay grade right here.
was this a creepy?
I don't want any more. Thank you, Robert.
Rosie Elvis ain't afraid of no dogs. He wants to trap one, kiss it, and make long, passionate love to it. They should be running from him, to be honest.
Good old Brandon.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, what I'm saying is, like I said,
Thank you, Brandon. What are you saying?
think
I didn't
the
have
danger-
sufficient light tonight.
Yeah, the danger here is these dogs.
The danger here is snakes, Marshall.
Snakes also.
Yep. Ah,
So where do snakes like burrow at? Where do they make it their home?
all in these places.
You mean in the bushes?
Yeah, I think we get out over here.
Right there, yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to go catch up with Missy Jen. I want to thank you for being along tonight. Much appreciated. Again, Yosemite, apologies for misunderstanding. Finally say goodbye in memory of those who died in the great disaster of April 6, 1906, this great San Francisco earthquake. Thank you guys for being along. I will be having a very late night hangout on the McNamara channel tonight. Peace out. Thank you, everybody. Woo!